Hello guys, how you doing? And we are live on YouTube. Um, okay, hopefully that's okay. Well, welcome back to the channel, guys. And I hope that the sound is okay. Well, we're just gonna have to wing it, I guess. Okay, so maybe you got it through the news or got it through um, the internet or something that the convoy was off going to Ottawa. Well, there was two convoys now at this time. One was the oil and gas convoy, and one was our convoy. And the oil and gas convoy has dropped out of the game, but the Yellow Jackets convoy is still on. So hats off to that convoy. Okay, we had a nice open chat on Facebook just earlier. So if you want to check that out, it's there. And it's perfect, guys. I mean, that's our torch. That's our torch to wake people up. But it's also going to take a lot more. Those guys are you know, Canada's civil heroes because they're doing the right thing, and we've got to back them up. Okay, that's the Yellow Jackets movement. Get involved. Speak up for your country. Put that jacket on. Speak up. Okay, that's the best thing everybody can do right now. Is get yourself heard. Okay, make yourself heard. Because if we don't make ourselves heard, people, we stand a lot to lose. So everybody get better, wake up and smell the government coffee here because it's coming up. Shit's happening. So that's what it's all about. It's up to you and up to me to save this country. Nobody's just going to give it to us like that. Okay, we got to fight for our rights again. Okay, but this is going to be the end of all ends because this time we're going to do it right. Okay, and we're going to go all the way. And that's why you're going to continuously see Yellow Jacket movement out there, most all the time, till we get her done. And we got lots to do because we're in a deep pile of shit right now because of a shitty government. Okay, corrupt government, and things got to change. And it's up to you to stand shoulder to shoulder with your rusty Canadians, and it's all us. There is no this is this like the natives are the natives and then this or this. It's all one. Okay, if you're in this country and you're born in this country, if you're in, you believe in this country, you're a citizen. You got to be a citizen. Sovereign rights, right? Really, right down to it. Okay, this is everybody effort, not just few guys over here and a few guys over there. And no, this is everybody. Okay, this is the whole enchilada. This is the protest of all protests. Never before in this country has a caravan of tractor trailers gone across to Ottawa to go meet the Mr. Prime Minister of this country and tell him he's fucked, right? I mean, like, really? You know what kind of effort it has to take? I mean, do you understand that there's a lot of stuff going involved in this? This is not just, guys going off in a joyride in their trucks. Okay, it costs money running this stuff. Okay, I know I'm a trucker, so this is a mighty big effort for these guys to do this, and it means a lot to Canadians. So stand together, get involved, because if you don't get involved, then we're gonna just lose. It's that, and I mean by losing, do you know how bad this country is now? Okay, can you imagine what it's going to be if we lose? Okay. Wait a minute. Let me see. Don't mind the cam here. I'm going to read your thing here. Not black versus white, male versus female. Shit. We need to stand strong together. Exactly, exactly. And it's got to be done on a very civil, peaceful note. Okay, this doesn't have to be, you know, it just has to be a civil statement. Okay, it doesn't have to be out and out war. Okay, not when everybody stands together and shows unitedness. Okay, by not standing together and you've got this fragment here and fragment there, that's problems. That's the government's causing this division in its propaganda narrative. Okay, we're so used to that. Okay, so you've got to get plugged into the what do you call it? Social media. Okay, guys like me, guys like Rick, guys like Warren, guys like that are involved in broadcasting as much content as we can about what's going on, where it's going on, and who's involved and why we're involved, and trying to get out as much information as what's going on as possible. Okay, because it's serious, guys. It's serious. I don't know. I mean, I've said it and said it, but this is the like the wolves are at the door kind of thing. That's how serious this is. Okay. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't. But either way, okay, we have got to stay in touch with each other, for now, until we get over this, at least. Okay, everybody has to, wake somebody up, wake your friend up. Okay, wake somebody. Okay, talk to a few new people every day now. Okay. Or somehow get your own thing out there, something. Okay, start a broadcast. I don't give a shit. Let me know. I'll announce it. Okay, anything. But we've all got to get involved and take a part in what's going on here. Okay, because this is not no joking matter. I mean, this is like I say, I don't know how else to explain how serious this is. When a government has gone rogue and off the rails and is acting like a dictatorship and not a democracy, and you find, I mean, when you finally kind of been sleeping a while, because like all this fucking government shit, even I am 58. Okay, it's the first time I've ever been involved in a massive stand like this. Okay, first time ever. Okay, and I really don't like it. Okay, to be honest with you. Okay, really. I mean, this at 58. Come on. I mean, like I should be looking forward to my retirement and stuff and all that, like I mean, like I'm 58, you know what I mean? Like how much money fucking time you got left on this planet? You think I'm gonna, be a slave to this government? I mean, oh no, no, no. I had enough of this shit, okay, with this government and its bullshit, okay? And they can fragment it all any way they want. But I'm pulling back the friggin' curtains on this situation, and we are gonna straighten this out. Because when they start, I mean, I smoke, and when they jack a pouch of tobacco up to 40 bucks, okay? Now who's kidding who here? And then they start wanting a carbon tax, and then they want this, and then they want that. When does this end? Okay? Like, what the hell's going on here? Okay. I don't think I was born on this planet just to feed the government all my money. Okay, really. Okay. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of crap going on here. And then the migration pact that nobody, I guess maybe I mean everybody's supposed to be scared to talk about it. Otherwise you're a racist or something like that, eh? Well, this isn't nothing to do with race, Mr. Trudeau. Okay. This has to do with you're allowing an invasion into this country, not a migration, an invasion, and you've caused treason, as far as I'm concerned, with the Canadian people by even suggesting such a ludicrous, harebrained idea that Canadians didn't have rights in this country. Like the laws you've come out with are, buddy, we're coming to explain that you work for us, not we work for you. Okay, because we've had a democracy in this country forever, and you've been hiding the fact that you're a dictator. Okay, I've done into my research, pal. Okay, I am pretty pissed off over the shit I found out. Okay, and make no mistake. Okay, the citizens of this country are going to stand up as Canadians, And they aren't going to be sleeping anymore, I'm afraid. Okay. So, yeah, I would say, okay, it's time for everybody to wake up and smell the coffee here, because if you don't, if you think things are bad now, give it another 2 years maybe, and you wish you had listened when you first heard what I had to say, or Rick or any of us wearing yellow jackets and broadcasting, okay, and telling you, because they're not you. Have you seen us on CTV National News? No. Okay. You've only seen it on a local news here and there, but not CTV National News. Okay. And this is the biggest thing in this country has ever seen. Okay. A tractor, I mean, a convoy of trucks going to Ottawa. Okay. Because things are that bad. Okay. Like, this is huge. Okay. And they're putting it up. You got to put it up. Everybody's got to understand how serious the situation is. Okay. You already know what it's like now. It's almost $5 a loaf of bread. Okay. It doesn't have to be this way. It was never meant to be this way in Canada. Our government has been hijacked. They're doing things for themselves. They're not doing things for the country. Okay. They're doing things for themselves. It's been that way for a long time now. Okay. The poor are being moved on to the street almost. Okay. There is more homeless people now out on the streets than there ever has been. And it's getting worse. It's not getting better. And every time these politicians get into this fucking um, office of parliament, okay, they never talk about the poor and how they're going to help the poor, or the Medicare, or the, all this kind of stuff. The things that they're supposed to be looking after, they're not looking after. Okay, that's why our country's almost like falling apart. What you see around is almost like a fucking glass house. Okay, just waiting for the fucking stone to hit it, and psh, that's it, baby. We're all fucked, because this is fucked. This is our last chance to get our country on track. Is right now. There is no after this. Okay. Banning wood, burning stoves. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, now let me tell you something. Banning wood, burning stoves, $1,000 fine. Let me tell you something. In the reserves, that's how some of these people heat their houses, is burning wood. Okay, like, this is where the ludicrousness gets into play here. This government is for itself. They're not concerned about the reality. That they're taking the human equation out of it, and they got to stop. This is too rogue, you know, and it's just come down to enough is enough. So that's what the movement is, guys, in a heartbeat. And our progress is immense. We're growing and growing and growing every day. Okay, protests are popping up all over the place. Making a statement, putting a yellow jacket on your car, your house. Make that statement. Make up a sign. Okay, but do your part as a Canadian. Okay, I'm not asking you to go fight with anybody. I'm just asking you to not stand in the shadows and say, "Oh, poor me, poor me." If I put this out there, oh, they're going to call me a racist, or they're going to do this or say that. Look it, okay. You got to get to the point of pulling back the curtain and standing up for yourself, because there's only you. There's only me. There's no, it's, you got to stop this make believe thing that, oh, if I don't do anything, it'll all go away. I'm afraid not. All right. We need numbers. We need everybody to get on board with this thing. All right. Because if you don't, well, look where it's gotten us now. What have you got to lose? Right. I mean, really, what do you got to lose? Nothing, except your civil rights and your dignity as a Canadian. So there, I'm going to leave it, guys. I'm getting the word out there. Please stand up for your country. Stand up with your countrymen.